Ma'am, what is that? Okay, Arshdeep is from PPS. I want to know the full form of this PPS. So hope we got our answers in the chat box. Let me check. Okay, Aditya is from Bangalore. And from which school, Aditya? That also you need to mention. Arshdeep is from Police Public School. Okay, got to know the short form of full form of PPS. And Arna is from Amity International School, Pushp Vihar, Delhi. Great. And what about Rudra? School name is American Community School of Amman, Jordan. Okay, he's from Jordan. All right. So that's why he was munching. There's a time variation over there. Aditya is from Delhi Public School, Bangalore East. Great. Why you all are looking like you are sad or quiet? You're not excited for the demo? Are you or not? Arna is not at all excited. I cannot see on her face. Aditya is smiling a bit now. Rudra is also.
Yeah.
All right. So let's have a little bit fun before starting your demo. So now you have to multiply your actual age with number 7. And that number you have to write it in the chat box. So quickly think over it and type it in the chat box.
Okay, Aditya is 63, Rudra is 63, Jasleen is 70. Right. Anna is also 70.
And what about others?
Arshdeep is 77.
Very nice. All right, so we got an age of everybody. Very nice. So let me tell you about the flow of the session now. You all will be going to have few chat links in the chat box soon, which will be relevant for your course. Okay. After that, you'll be going to meet your mentor. She's already here with us. So your suspense will quickly open up after that. And then moving ahead, Mega Mom will be going to show you a short informative PPT. Okay, which will be relevant to your course again. And then I'll be going to ask you a few questions. And if you have any questions, you can ask from us. Definitely, we'll be going to clear your each and every doubt. Okay. One more thing, I'll be going to explain you that what our test series basically meant for. Okay, as you all know that we are here today together for the test series demo batch. So that for sure, I will be going to explain you that how test series are helpful for you in your Olympiad examination. Okay. So let me share a few chat links with you first, and then we are good to go. We have few more participants. Welcome, Saptrishi. All right. I hope chat links are available in everybody's chat box. So first link is of syllabus link. I request everybody to please open your chat box. So first link is of syllabus link. You can check your syllabus of this subject and this grade on this particular link. In case you have not enrolled for this batch, no need to worry. Click on this payment link and we'll see you in the classes. In case you want to give us a feedback related to your classes or batch details, feel free to fill up this form and we'll get your feedback, and for sure our team will work on that. In case you want to know in detail about the particular batch, click on this all batch detail links and you'll get to know. In case you have any further queries, feel free to drop us an email on support@olympiadsuccess.com, or you can WhatsApp us on these two particular numbers and we'll resolve your query there and then only, right? So Saptrishi, who has joined later on, just wanted to inform you that you will be on mute in demo class, but in upcoming classes, you will be able to interact with the mentor freely. Okay, so today, whatsoever you want to ask from us, please feel to drop it in the chat box and we'll be happy to answer each and every query. So I have asked one question, which is that you need to inform us your school and city from where you are joining us, right? All right. So moving ahead, now I would like to introduce your mentor. Her name is Miss Priyasha Das. She is a wonderful mentor. Her classes are very engaging, interesting, and interactive. And moreover, she is having few chocolate questions also. So I'll not say much because she's already here with us, and definitely she'll be going to tell you everything about course and everything in detail. All over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this session. Thank you so much for joining in. So, ma'am has already told you that this is going to be a test series. So, what exactly will be the test series and how many sessions would we have? What we will do in those sessions is what I'm going to tell you about. Okay. So, firstly, see, you all might have completed most of your syllabus already for the examination. And now you're looking for a kind of crash course where all the topics would be, revised. Plus, you would be coming across the previous year question papers, which you can practice with the teacher. So when you practice the previous year question papers, the benefit is that you get to know the paper pattern. You understand what type of questions you can expect in the exam. And at the same time, when we are going through a particular paper, like for example, we'll be doing that in the demo today, you'll see that how different topics are coming together in one single paper. That means every time you solve a paper, you would be like revising all 20, 15 topics which you have done before. Now, this is where you would see the benefit of these very limited 10 sessions. The benefit is that you would not just be solving the topics. Now, when you're solving the topics from like the questions from different topics in mathematics, you might come across some doubts. So how to solve them out? Of course, in the class, we will be discussing the question paper. So if you have any doubts, you can come up. We can discuss the different ways of solving. And that is actually one benefit of the group classes. That, for example, you solved in a way which took you like 2 to 3 minutes to complete it. But in the class, when the teacher said you a method, or maybe your other student friends, they tell you a method, you would find that, okay, this sounds interesting. I can also do it like this. So that's the benefit of having or joining these sessions where you would be not only solving the previous year question papers on your own, but also learning what's the better way of doing it. And at the same time, let us say that there is a topic which you can't recall or can't understand better. You're like, ma'am, I always have a trouble in finding out the rounding up of numbers in decimals. So that can be taken care of in the questions which we will be doing here in the test paper. We can additionally discuss few more questions in the class. And as ma'am was saying, chocolate questions. So in the class, along with the question paper discussion, I'll be throwing you some chocolate questions on the way, where chocolate questions are the special questions which you people would find in the paper in the classes, where these are like slightly, logic oriented or question oriented. So that's how the sessions will take place. You will get a gist very soon in the demo. So before we move to the demo, I know you want to start right now, but before that, it's necessary for us to know some more details about the classes. So ma'am will be sharing an important PPT now. Make sure that you follow it, and then we will just join back immediately for the demo. So over to you, Pooja ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Priyasha ma'am. So now I'll take you towards our PPT. Megha ma'am, can we have his PPT on the screen, please?
I hope my PPT is visible to everyone.
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Okay. All right. So kids, I welcome you all on the platform of Olympiad Success. So this is a demo interaction program for grade 5. The subject would be maths. So Olympiad Success is the India's largest online preparation platform for Olympiad examination. It's India's first exclusive live classes for Olympiad preparation, one of its kind yearly program that includes courses that matters. We have 8 courses, School Plus program having mathematics, English, science, logical reasoning, communication, spoken and written, Vedic maths, and coding. What else we provide? We provide online CBSE plus Olympiad classes from grade 6 to grade 10, one-on-one preparation classes for international mathematics Olympiads and various Olympiads, as you can see on the dashboard, plus JEE main preparation classes. These are the rank holders. These are the kids like you only. You just need 2 hours extra from your regular activities because Olympiad examination quite little tougher than the regular curriculum. So live Olympiad session, we have group sessions with around 20 students delivered through Zoom by tutors with significant teaching experience. 3 sessions per week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 5 to 6:50 p.m. with 5 minutes of breaks. In this session, we will discuss the previous year questions from Olympiads. So syllabus is available on this particular link, and the fee of this course is rupees 2,500. It is a 10-session course and payment can be made by using this particular link. The fees includes discussion of 10 mock tests containing the previous year question that help you to rank in the Olympiads. So what you require, a laptop or desktop with good internet speed and headphones for better audio clarity. Live classes will be starting from Thursday, which is now 10th of October. So in 2023-24, Olympiad Success has students more than 5,000 schools across India and abroad. So this is all about informative PPT. I hope I'm clear to everyone. Show me thumbs up if I'm clear. All right, over to you, Pooja ma'am.
Thank you so much, Megha ma'am. All right, kids. So I hope you all are clear. In case anybody is having any doubt, please drop it in the chat box. Now I would like to explain you about the test series batch, right? So this course will be available for 10 classes, right? You'll be going to get 10 classes. In every class, you'll be going to do different test paper, okay? So in these classes, you are not going to cover up your chapters in detail, right? These classes are meant just for the test papers, wherein it will be going to build your speed, that how you have to attempt your Olympiad examination on a very quicker note, right? So as many papers you'll be going to solve, you'll be going to bring doubts to your mentor. It means that you are doing that topic in detail and you are ready to give your Olympiad examination. So that's why this batch and this course is relevant for to build up your speed, your in-depth knowledge of particular subject and your topics. All right. So as many batches you want, you can take up in test series we have for English, maths, and science. So if you want to do all three together, if you have enrolled for these Olympiad classes, you can, no problem. So if anybody is having any doubt, please drop it in the chat box now. If not, then we are good to go for the demo. So let me ask you a question. Let me see whether you have seen PPT carefully or not. Drop it in the chat box. What are your class days and timings? Great. So Rudra is mentioning days are Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. No. Is it so, Rudra? No. Correct. Jasleen is right. So days are Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Timing will be 5 till 6:15 p.m., not 6 p.m. Okay. So your class days will be Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and timing will be 5 p.m. till 6:15 p.m. Okay. So anybody is having any doubt now, or shall we begin with the demo? In case you have doubt, please ask. Feel free to ask. All right, so I pasted chat links once again. In case whosoever joined late, make sure that you can copy these links and paste it in your dashboard because these are the relevant links for your course. Okay. Shall we begin with the demo? Show me thumbs up on the screen. Oh, great. That's very nice. So I request Jasleen and Ashti, we do appreciate your privacy, but we want your screen should be turned on that we can see you face to face. Okay. All right. Over to you, Priyasha ma'am.
Thank you. I'll go ahead and share my screen. So guys, as we discussed that this paper is a complete mixture, I don't want you people to solve it, but I want you people to act like teachers for a moment now. What I want you to do is, everyone, please use your fingers and type it out. What do you think, which chapter does question number 1 belongs to? Come on. You don't have to solve it right now. You have to just tell me the chapter's name. Can you recall which chapter did you studied it? in? Any guesses? Oh, I have an answer. Number system, Aditya and Jasleen. Perfect. Perfect, Saptarishi. It's exactly right. It is that. Yes, Arna, it's correct. What about the second question? The keyword in itself is there. Try it out. The keyword in itself is in the question. The second question is from which chapter? You recall factors and multiples. Lovely, lovely. Aditya, Saptarishi, and Jasleen. You guys are right. Then comes the third one. The third one is Aditya. Very good. Sai, very nice. Second one was factors and multiples. That's right. Very good, Saptarishi and Jasleen. That is fractions. No doubt. It's the right one. Next one, if we move to this, what is this chapter? In the number 19,582.3, the place value of 9 is. Now, this is interesting. These are like two chapters involved together. Two chapters involved together. Oh, yes. Place value is not a chapter in itself. It was taught to you in number system only. But then the thing is that it is decimal number system. Yeah. So it was also taught to you in decimals. If you say decimals, I'll agree. Then number 5, the last one. Number 5. Oh, yes, it is Roman numbers. Of course. Why not? It's Roman numerals. Number system was where you learned it. Very good. That's right. Now, what is this helping you in? This is helping you to recall where you learned it. So you know what, my dear students, 50% of the battle is won. When you know where you learned it, that means you recall how to do it. Now that we will solve questions, we will see that suppose someone says that, ma'am, I'm not that very comfortable with place values. So maybe we can just revise it. For let's say this test paper is what you're expected to do earlier at home and come. And then we at the class would be discussing papers in which you have a doubt. That's how the general class flow will be. And then additionally, we'll be practicing some questions around the doubt questions. For example, Rudra has a doubt in question number 3. And he says in the next class that, okay, ma'am, I have a doubt in this question. So to clear Rudra's doubt, we will not only solve this question paper, but we would also additionally solve 1 or 2 more questions which are about proper fractions, right, Rudra? So that's how you would reinstate that, okay, now I learned what is proper fractions and I also did 2 more questions to just be sure that I understand it well now. Okay, so that's how it goes. So let's get started with the very first question. If you people are aware of how International System of Numeration works, send me the answers in the chat box. I am waiting. Sai has a different answer. Well, nice. Renessa, welcome to the session. Okay. Well. Okay, Sai changed his answer. Fine. So the policy here which you need to keep in mind is that the commas in the international system always stick fixed to 3 digits each. So therefore, option B looks appropriately correct, right? Now, what about common factors? Question number 2. It's so easy. Don't think that it's very easy, so it will not come in the exam. This is your test paper, students. These questions have already come in the exam. So that's a good news for you people. That means not every question will be hard. Very nice. So common factor is that number which can divide 6 also and 8 also. But let me tell you, did they say that they need the highest common factor? No. Highest common factor would have been the HCF of the number. So therefore, we have multiple common factors over here. One, of course, is a number which divides all the numbers. So 1 will be in our answer. And that's how I can guess that option A is the right answer. I mean, did you see what I did here? No, you did not understand. I wanted to show you that even after not knowing a particular answer completely, you can still give the answer smartly. For example, I know that 1 will surely divide all the numbers, right? And therefore, if I go by that technique, I really don't need to check whether 2 is going to get divided by 6 or 8. Okay? Fine. Then coming to the third one. Now, the third one is a proper fraction. So we have different types of fractions, proper fractions, improper fractions, unit fractions. So this is how we will revise quickly while we are doing any questions around. Proper fractions are the ones in which the numerator is smaller than the denominator. Okay, that's point number 1. Point number 2 is the improper fractions, where the denominator is smaller, okay, and the numerator is larger. Okay, unit fractions are the ones which have dash in the numerator. They have dash in the numerator. Anyone in the chat box who can help me revise what is unit fractions? Very good, Renessa. Which has 1 in the numerator. So it doesn't really matter. So this is how we will revise the topics with the questions which we are doing. Currently, the answer of this question would be option B, because that is where the top number is smaller than the bottom number, right? Let's check question number 4 as well. Quickly. No. I have a tricky question for you people after we do the fourth one. Oh, 1,000. Very good. All of you know it pretty well. Good. What about Roman numerals? Let's revise Roman numerals, guys. While we are doing Roman numerals, it's important for us to know that I stands for 1, V stands for 5, X for 10. Then we have I, V, X. Anyone for my help? LCD. And after LCD, what's next? M. That's all. That's all. 50, 100, 500, and 1,000. So while we are doing the questions of Roman numerals, there are few rules which you need to keep in mind. You can subtract any number by keeping it on the left-hand side of the bigger value. And you can add any number by keeping it on the right-hand side of the bigger value. But the interesting fact is that you cannot subtract any multiple of, any 5, any 50, or any 500. Okay. And you can add only 3 times. You can repeat something only 3 times in a row. So you can't write a 4 like this. Okay. You have to write a 4 with a 5 and a 1 before it. So tell me the answer of the 5th one quickly, please. Yep, you have all the division values here. Very nice. So how do we do that? We actually break it. How do we break it? We take a 1, we take a 27. So we write it as 100, 20, and a 7. 100 has a letter C attached to it. 20 can be written X 2 times. And 7 can be written 5 plus 2. That is V and I. That gives me the answer as option A. Any doubts? So I'm now going to throw a chocolate question at you people. Ready? Steady? It's going to be a fractions question. Renessa, it's a demo class. I would not be able to unmute you. But can you type out your question? Oh, you did that. Ma'am, when we make a line above the Roman numerals, it is a multiple of 1,000. Yes, and that very rarely comes in the Olympiads, but you should know this, that this is called as vernaculum, this line. For example, I write a X here and I put a dash above. That means 10 multiplied with 1,000. That would mean 10,000. Okay. Thanks, Renessa. That's absolutely correct. Okay. Moving to the chocolate question which we were talking about. Okay. So already this is going to be a tough one, guys. This is something you can actually expect in the coming session as well. So over here, I will just type out the question in the text box. There you go. Something you can expect in your coming exam this year. Well, just to tell you that ma'am also makes questions in some of the Olympiads. I'll not name that Olympiads because then you will kidnap me. So I will not tell you the names of the Olympiads, but yes, I do make questions. So that's why I can help you with something which you can expect similar. Maybe the numbers will change, but the question can remain same. Okay, I think it's visible, right? The product of two whole numbers is 13. What is the sum of the squares of their reciprocals? Now, in one single question, I'm testing your knowledge of three different things and no options. What are the three different things? I want to know whether you know the concept of whole numbers or not. I want to know whether you know the concept of squaring a number or not, that is number multiplied with itself. And I want to know whether you know the concept of reciprocals or not. Take your time, send me the answer. I'm waiting for it. No Rudra and Shaptrishi, no Aditya. That's not helping. You have to also reciprocate it. Can you tell me the two numbers which multiply together to give you 13 as the product? Which can be those two whole numbers? Tell me that. Which can be those two numbers? Let me check the chat. No one has sent me. Why is everyone writing 14? I need the two numbers which multiply to give you 13. Very good, Aditya. You can write it in the chat box openly also. Aditya says that 1 and 13 can be the only two numbers which can multiply to give you 13 because 13 is a prime number. That's a learning number 4, guys. Prime numbers. What do prime numbers have? Prime numbers have only two factors. So therefore, 13's factors can be 1 and 13. Now that you know that the numbers are 1 and 13, what is the reciprocal of 1? What is reciprocal, Arna? When you flip the number upside down, that is called the reciprocal. So 1 by 1 will remain 1 by 1 only, no problem. But 13 will become 1 by 13. Because 13 by 1 is the whole number. So when you flip it, reciprocate it, the 1 will come at the top and the 13 will go at the bottom. So therefore, the two reciprocals become 1 by 1 and 1 by 13. Now what are they asking you to do? Square the numbers. What is square of a number? Number multiplied with itself is the square. Number multiplied with itself is the square. So the square of 3 is 9. The square of 4 is 16 and so on. So what we have to do here? We have to square it. We have to square it. So 1 square will be 1 only, of course, 1 by 1. But 13 square is 13 times 13, which is, anyone in the chat box? Thanks, Sai. You did my job. 169. Thank you. Now the last thing is fraction addition. I am not going to help you. Zero help from madam. Come on, fraction addition. This is improper fraction addition, where you make the fractions proper. Sorry, my bad. Unlike fraction addition, where you have to make the fractions like by calculating the LCM of the denominators. What's the LCM of 1 and 169? Of course, 169, ma'am. Into 169, into 169. 169 plus 1 divided by 169. What's the final answer? Yep, Renessa has the first right answer. What about others? Quickly. First right answer. Very good. Very good, Arshdeep. Perfect. No, Rudra. You have to add 169 plus 1. How are you getting 4? Yeah, Shaptarishi, you have to write the denominator as well, Baba. Yes. There we go. Okay, finally we got most of the right answers here. So we will continue. Yeah, you can write 1 by 69 also. It's 170 by 169, which can be written as 1 upon 1 by 169 also in improper form. So how is this chocolate question? Ma'am, the question seemed difficult, but is easy. Yeah, it will seem difficult, but it would be easy at the end of the day. It's just that I'll tell you what, 5 topics are coming together in this one question. Don't you feel so? You see, whole numbers concept, prime numbers concept, okay? Then you reciprocate it, so reciprocal concept. Then you square it, that is multiply with itself, 4th concept. And then you find the sum of the proper fractions also. That is the 5th concept. So they are literally asking you to do 5 things in one question. Bad people, nah? Shouldn't have done this way. So long question. Okay, but this one we have a nice question for you people. Number 6, easy, very, very simple question. Let's go for it. Meanwhile, ma'am will have some water. Machine P and machine Q's comparison is been happening here. Oh, I have got the answers as well. That's pretty fast. We have answers from Sai, Ashdeep, Shaptarishi, and Aditya Ranisa. Good going. Good going. Fine. I'll wait for another 30 seconds and then we'll start. I am expecting everyone to answer. Rudra, check your calculation. Akshada, fine. Okay, fine. No problem. Let's go. So how to do this question? P has shred 12 sheets of paper in 15 seconds and Q has shred 18 in 20 seconds. So who can shred more paper in 1 minute and by how many more? So 1 minute is basically 60 seconds. So how much should I multiply with 15 to make it 60? 4. Very good, Arna. Then we will move to the next part, which is 20 seconds. So if I want to convert 20 seconds into 60 seconds, how much should I multiply with it? 3. Yes, thank you. That means I would have to also multiply a 4 with 12 sheets and have to also multiply a 3 with 18 sheets. So that 12 times 4 is 48, but 18 times 3... Can anyone help me? I'm very, very slow at it. Oh, people helping me in the chat box. What? 9? Aditya? Multiply 18 times 3. Sai has given me a multiplication value. So has Rudra, Aditya and Jasleen as well. Thank you. You people are such a big help. 54. Now I can compare that in 1 minute, that is exactly 60 seconds. This machine P is very slow. Oh my God, why P for Priyasha is slow? My name is also P. Shouldn't have made P a slower one. If I would have made this question, I would have changed the name. P, PQ, P is always fast. So 48 is definitely the number of sheets which we make, which machine P makes. And machine Q makes 54. So that means what is the difference between 54 and 48? 6, cancel, 0. 6 sheets. Who is making 6 sheets more? Q is making more. So Q is making 6 sheets more. Option B. Any doubts, anyone? No? Let's have a troublesome question. These questions are very, very easy. Ouch. You see this number 7? Lots of multiplication, irritating questions, but they do come in the exam. So there's a shortcut to this. The shortcut is approximation. You approximate it, you see the answer coming like there is 100 grams and there's a 500 grams. So be careful about the grams part, okay? Don't do a mistake there. Perfect. We have some answers. So how can we approximate the answer? Most of the intelligent people in the house are saying that A is the answer. Well, what I can do is that I know that someone purchased just 300 grams of lemon. That means 30 rupees. Someone purchased 3 kgs of tomato. That is 36 times 3. Someone purchased 5 kg of potatoes. That is 100. So my answer would be how much? The only thing which is a difficult calculation is 36 times 3, which is not difficult for you people, right? 6 times 3, 18, 108. 108 plus 100, that is potato, plus 30 is going to give you the final answer. So the answer is surely 238. So easy. No approximation needed as well. Right? Okay, fine. Let me push you to a very different type of question now. See, you see this? The year is also mentioned. Question number 28, decimals. Something to trouble you. And if you get this right, we would also have the last, this is the second last question if you all get it right. Basically, it is decimals addition, students. Nothing very big about it. The only thing you have to be specific about is where the dot is falling. Very good. Even if you approximate the answer, you will get your answer easily. Just approximate your answer. 1 hour plus 1 hour plus 0.39 hours. The answer can never be 302 hours. The answer can never be less than 1 hour. So option C and option D are completely out of the game. Now that you know that whether your decimal will have a decimal value or not, it will, because 3 and 9 will add up and give you a 2. And that's how you get your final answer. 1.23, 1.40 and 0.39. 9 and 3 will surely add up to give you a 12, which will carry 1. This will give you a 7 and this will give you a 10. Carry 1 again, 3.02. Any doubts, anyone? So my old students know that there is one additional thing I do in the regular classes. So after completing the test series paper also and doing some good chocolate questions, I would also be having a quiz in the class. So the quiz will be the speed math quiz where we will be playing some games along with answering the math questions. See a thumbs up coming from Aditya, Renessa and people. Huh? They know this. Okay, everyone knows this. Good. So that is how we will be doing it in the regular sessions. So as just to repeat, okay, that in the regular sessions, we will start with, you are expected to do this paper and come, okay. Whatever your questions which you have a doubt in, write down the question number somewhere so that when we join the class, you will tell me that, ma'am, exactly in 11, 23, 49, I have a doubt. Then I will be doing those doubt questions and giving 2-3 more related questions to that topic so that your doubt is clear, not just in that question, but also in that topic. Then we'll do some good chocolate questions, okay, handful of them. And then once we have time left at the end of the session, we will have some quick quiz gaming matches. Okay, good to go? All right, then comes my last question for the day, which is, how was the session? You need to tell me in the chat box. That's the most important question. Okay. Thank you, Renessa. You found it the best. I will see you people in the regular session starting very soon now. So make sure if you have any queries related to the courses, you can ask Olympiad Success. You can call them up. Thank you, Rudra. Thank you, Sai. That's so sweet. Thanks, Aditya. Thanks, Ashdeep. You found it funny, I think. Thanks, Vivraj. Thank you, Sai. Thanks a lot, Shaptarishi. Okay. Oh, all right. Fine, Renessa. Okay, Akshada. Thank you so much. Thanks, Sai. Bye-bye, guys. See you very soon in the regular classes then. Take care. Thank you, Arna. Bye-bye. Thanks a lot.